Hey there, it's Catherine from CatherinePuller.com. Today's project is inspired by my friend Jill Foster. She is an amazing artist, an amazing watercolorist, and has such a knack for using colors in amazing ways. She, well, I wouldn't classify her as a clean and simple card maker. And on Facebook, she posted a card the other day and said it was almost a one-layer card. So I got inspired by her card to use the same basic idea, sort of, same colors, similar stamps, adding some techniques and making a one-layer card. Now, I might have gotten carried away and added some sequins and baker's twine, and I'm still thinking this counts as one-layer card because it only has one layer. Has a few embellishments, but it's still one layer. So we're going to use some sponging, some masking, and we're going to use dies to emboss. So the supplies I'm using for this card are the Frame and Pattern die, the Flower Spark stamp set, and Sprinkles and Smiles. I've used a circle cutout to cut out a mask. And then we're just going to add this to the front of the card, and this is going to be a one-layer card, so I'm using very thick, heavy cardstock. It's Basil, Marshmallow, and I think it's 110. Inspired by the colors that Jill used in hers, I'm choosing Wild Honey, Picked Raspberry, and Chipped Sapphire. And I'm using this little flower here. Make sure it's clean, and we'll go into the Wild Honey first. Stamp that up toward the top. And stamp it a couple times. And one over here. And then we'll go into the Picked Raspberry. Stamp that a couple times. And then the final color is Chipped Sapphire. So my stamping is done. It was that quick and easy. And then I'm just going to take my tea dye, Distress ink. And you can tell I've done this before. I was practicing. So I'm coming off of the paper and I'm just going onto the inside of the mask, and I'm very gently brushing. I don't want any brush marks. I just want it to be a really subtle color on the inside of this circle. Now I'll peel the mask off, and it reveals a really subtle, pretty circle there. It's a great way to accent a one-layer card. Then I'll take this Happy Birthday, and we'll just stamp it right there in Early Espresso ink. Now this is really pretty as is, but if you want to add a little extra pizzazz to this card, we can add this little die right over the top. I have my cutting plate, and it's on tab 1. So the top tab is just folded over. I'm going to take some painter's tape and just secure this in place so that it doesn't slide. And then I have a rubber mat and another cutting plate, and we'll just run this through the Big Shot. So now the moment of truth. I'm peeling off this painter's tape, and you can see underneath I have revealed a beautiful texture. Can you guys see that? It's really subtle and it's really pretty. It's such a great accent to add to any card project. So we've got a one-layer card here. My painter's tape is a little bit too sticky, and I have a little boo-boo right there, but that's all right. Does it still count one layer if you wrap baker's twine around it and add some sequins on? I can't help it. I can't resist. And I'll give a little tie or a little knot, and then I'll be able to tie that bow. There we go. Another thing I can't resist is sequins. So does this still count as a one-layer card? It only has one layer. I didn't say anything about the embellishments. Using your dies to emboss a textured background, sponging, masking, and stamping on this one-layer card. Hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial. If you want to see more like this, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss a thing. And also, hop over to CatherinePuller.com and get on my newsletter list. I have tons of exclusive tutorials over there that I don't share anywhere but in my newsletters. Thanks so much for watching today, and I will see you again soon.